are fearing for their lives in schools right now, which is not something that should happen when you're just trying to get an education, which is a human right.
1 month after their peers in Florida ran from their classes to escape a gunman.
At 18, he had an AR-15.
Students from all over walked out of theirs to call for change.
We need stricter gun laws because we don't need stuff like this happening in our country.
Tonight, what happened and what comes next. Let's get started.
This is what democracy looks like!
It's hard not to feel their passion and their power as they march through neighborhoods and right down Pennsylvania Avenue. More than 10,000 students all across the region took part in today's walkout, all of them concerned about guns at school and gun violence in their community. It was a lot to keep up with, but the WUSA 9 team was there from the White House to Prince George's County and Fairfax County as those young leaders stood up to be heard.
This is enough. How many more times do children have to die before legislators take our pleas seriously?
McLean students read the names of the dead killed a month ago in their Florida high school.
They shouldn't feel scared to go to school every day or to wake up and go to school worried, and parents being worried, what if my kid gets shot today?
And you think if kids stand up that at some point it'll make a difference? Because
Totally.
Schools said students who left to march on Congress and the White House would be marked absent without an excuse. Hundreds left Bethesda Chevy Chase anyway.
We are leaving our classes. We are getting the unexcused absences so that we can go to school and feel safe.
Students were upset, angry. Young people from all over the D.C. metro walked out of their classrooms and in front of the White House. The deadly school shooting in Florida, for them, was a turning point.
And it's nice to see us come together in a moment of seriousness, in a moment of a time of need where everybody needs to come together.
Enough is enough! Peace!
When do we want it? Now!
The National Walkout Day is just a prelude to an even bigger protest on March 24th.
We want change, that we stand up for a difference. When leaders start to act like children and children start to act like leaders, we're going to get what we want.
A lot of voices there, ours and the students we were covering. We want you to meet 2 more young leaders now. Up first, a young man who offered to help us out with a real first-hand look at his walkout in Fairfax County.
Hi, I'm Michael Totten. I go to Lake Braddock Secondary School in Virginia. I'm 16 years old, and this is what today's walkout looked like.
So why is it important for you to be walking out today?
I feel like it's really important to show lawmakers and politicians how much the students actually care about this issue and how we feel change should be made.
The reason that I'm walking out today is to support the victims of Parkland #1, and it's way too easy to buy a gun.
Ever since Columbine in 1999, we have lost 106 lives in schools and hundreds more anywhere else.
What kind of things would you like to see change in society?
I just want to see some revision to how easy it is for people to obtain a gun and go wherever they please with it.
It isn't okay that we must live our lives in fear that it can easily be taken away by gun violence.
People are saying like, oh, guns don't kill people, people kill people. People can use anything to kill people. But people use a car. But to have a car, you have to have a license, you have to have insurance. Right. This is too accessible. Yeah.
Use your voice and platform and speak up for what's right, our safety.
Well, that was Michael Totten from Lake Braddock Secondary School, and it looks like we'll see you in our newsroom in a couple of years. Very nice work. Thank you. The next young leader we have for you to meet is from Montgomery County, and his story is a uniquely American one, and he got to share it from center stage right in front of the U.S. Capitol.
My name is Nate Tinbite, and I'm a student at John F. Kennedy High School, Montgomery County, Maryland. 25 years ago, my parents immigrated to Montgomery County because they believed in the promise of this country. They didn't have enough papers and pencils for the students. Yet through all the lack of resources, through all their struggles, they never had to worry about someone barging into their classroom with an assault rifle and slaughtering everyone in their class. That is an American tragedy.
And here's a woman who has spent decades rallying for change. D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton. She addressed that crowd of young activists a short time later.
They've walked out. They've called for change. So what comes next?
You just have to keep pushing and marching and stay active. Go on social media, talk to your friends, talk to adults, and just make sure everybody hears you and what you have to say.
A huge number of students from our area taking part in today's walkout. That sets the stage for an even bigger protest that happens 10 days from now.
And